You saw at the end of that video with the wheelchairs, and we hadn't held it this year or last year because of COVID. We hold a sports day for patients, and we have wheelchair races, and some of those guys, and other things like accuracy, throwing a bean bag into a bag. They are the normal things, fun things for us. But if you come from their background and been living the life they've lived, those things that bring joy just don't exist. And so this thing about being holistic, two of our primary values are dignity and inclusion. Because we see these guys as having intrinsic worth, and we want them to be part of their communities and be seen as valuable. And so some of our work is done in community, helping people see them differently to what they are. I feel a bit of a fraud speaking to you because Nepal doesn't have any railways. It does have rails, but those rails are actually taken and beaten into kukri knives, which Gurkhas wear ceremonial knives. So what you see at Gurkha, he's got a big knife there. That was once upon a time a piece of rail. Okay, so they do that in Dhara. But one thing we do have in common is innovation. And so I raise money for this, but I also want to see other ways of adding value. One of those ways almost got thwarted by Mr. Dominic, the Foreign Secretary, when he cut loads of funding for overseas development. So we were on the verge of £350,000 grant to roll out a disability programme across quite a wide range of Nepal, building capacity at local level. I think it's 4 days before that was due to happen. I was just booked to go on a training course. It was pulled. All 350,000. Great disappointment. But the people we were going to partner wanted still to be involved. And I'd found a partner here in the UK called the Defence Medical Rehabilitation Centre at Stamford Hall in near Loughborough. Now, DMRC is the primary rehab centre for all of the armed forces. If you were in Afghanistan and you lost a leg, you go to Stamford Hall. Whatever, and it could be any one of the services, you go there. They are the centre of excellence for the forces. And they'd agreed under this scheme that we're being funded by the government to share all of their expertise to mentor people, doctors in Nepal, physiotherapists and other therapists. And we thought this is just too good to let go. So we managed to raise a much smaller amount of funds. And what they're now going to share with us is COVID rehabilitations. Because over the last 18 months, they've become a centre of excellence for COVID rehab. COVID has hit Nepal. Back in April, it was the epicentre of COVID for the world. As you can see in here, it's really poor. The chances of rehab are really low. These guys are going to share their expertise and mentor our doctors, our therapists, to roll out what they have been doing here. For me, that's innovation in my field. So a bit different to yours. I'm going to show you one more video. It shows a little bit of the hospital, but it'll show you other aspects of the work we do. After the 2015 earthquake, which was hugely devastating, many schools were destroyed, houses. It'll give you a bit of an insight into that, and you'll see a picture of a corrugated tunnel being built. And you'll see it's a school. And one of the things for children was to get them back into normal life so that the scars of the trauma of earthquake would start to heal. It's one of my favourite little clips, so you'll see it amongst this next one. It's only a couple of minutes. So I'm going to finish there. I'm going to encourage you to part with your hard-earned cash and buy a few cards. But I want to end now, before I play that, and say thanks again. The value that you're giving, the money that you're giving, is going to really, really help some of the poorest and neglected people that have nothing, and you're going to make a big difference to their lives. So thanks. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Okay.